Welcome back to the Don Luster Financial Hour, broadcasting live on 96.1 WMFL, Miami's financial limits, the only station where fiscal responsibility is optional, deniability is mandatory, and every caller sounds like they're one bad investment away from starring in their own documentary. I'm your host, Don Luster, the king of capital gains, the Picasso of loopholes, the Zeus of quarterly losses, the Socrates of shell corporations, the Indiana Jones of offshore accounts, and the patron saint of questionable write-offs. Tonight I'm draped in a silk robe embroidered with my own face, riding a platinum flamingo, sipping a martini so expensive it comes with a non-disclosure agreement, a background check, and a waiver acknowledging the emotional risks of luxury. The garnish, a single olive marinated in the liquidated assets of a failed tech startup, my slippers, hand-stitched from the carpet of a billionaire's seized yacht, my watch, a limited edition timepiece that only tells two things, market hours and when my accountant starts crying, and my mood, bullish enough to charge through a wall of IRS pamphlets wearing nothing but confidence and a tax attorney's phone number. So buckle up, tighten your cufflinks, and hide anything that depreciates too fast on its financial hour, and Daddy's about to diversify your reality. Let's get to it. Pro tip, rename your yacht Conference Room A, so suddenly champagne is a business expense. Government waste gourmet on this week's delicacy, $600 million for military rations that taste like cardboard. Bon appetit. Taxpayers. The Swiss Bank Starter Pack. Step 1, open an account. Step 2, forget English. Step 3, call your fortune vacation money. Hire yourself as a consultant. Pay yourself millions, then deduct it as strategic vision. That's not fraud, that's foresight. Luxury zoo write-off. Now, buy a tiger, call it security. Deduct the meat as office snacks. Congratulations, you're now predator-proof and tax-proof. The helicopter commute. Why drive to work when you can write off a helicopter as time management? Nothing says efficiency like rotor blades. where the markets are hot, the metaphors are hotter, and the ethics are negotiable, deniable, occasionally misplaced, and sometimes traded on the secondary market. You've spent the last hour with a man who once tried to claim a speedboat as the home office extension, who keeps his receipts in a vault guarded by a retired luchador, and who believes a tax audit is just a surprise networking opportunity with the IRS. I'm Don Lustard. I'm the only man in Miami who can turn a margin call into a motivational speech, a federal inquiry into a brunch reservation, and a financial crisis into a limited edition merch drop. Remember, in the world of Don Luster, every dip is a buying opportunity, every scandal is a brand expansion, and every loophole is a love letter from the universe. 96.1 WMFL and Miami's financial limits, where fortunes rise faster than condo prices during a hurricane evacuation, rules bend like a flamingo doing yoga, and Don Luster always lands on top. And even when gravity regulators and Forex wives file joint complaints. Broadcasting from a studio so luxurious, it has a champagne bidet, a soundboard carved from repurposed gold bullion, and an intern lounge with a mandatory non-disclosure fountain. This is WMFL, where your net worth inflates, your conscience deflates, and your accountant keeps a therapist on retainer. Miami's financial limits, because someone has to test them.